Good morning to my fellow owners of the USFL 16-team Fantasy Football League. I'm your host, Briscoe, and this is the USFL Today, and I'm going to be giving you the previews for this week's matchups, the final matchups of the season. And we got a very, very good championship game matched up between the Chicago Blitz and the Boston Breakers. I'll talk about that a little bit later, but I just want to get a preview of all the games that we're going to talk about right now. And these matchups are basically for the top 8 seedings in the USFL. Now let's go with the first one. We're going to go with the Arizona Wranglers. They're going to be at home playing against the Houston Gamblers. The Gamblers are led by Drew Brees, and they should be able to, have a very, very good time. But then again, his teammate, Michael Thomas, plays for the Arizona Wranglers. So it's going to be a matchup, a very good matchup. And that one is for actually a consolation game. But like I said, all these games are very important. So I just wanted to go through them all and just mention a few things about them all. Congratulations to both teams as well on making the playoffs and just continuing on in their journey. The next game will be the Philadelphia Stars. They will be hosting the Jacksonville Bulls. And with Jacksonville, Ryan Tannehill and Saquon Barkley will be leading the charge in that game. And they'll be fighting up against Carson Wentz and Hodges. And also Le'Veon Bell is on their team as well. So look out for that matchup. The next matchup we have is the Birmingham Stallions versus the Oklahoma Outlaws. Oklahoma Outlaws is very, very tough, as well as the Birmingham Stallions. Aaron Rodgers is going up against Dak Prescott. Now, Dak Prescott during the week has been a little bit banged up, but he should be able to play in that game. So we'll see what the matchup looks like afterwards in the highlights from later on this week. The next game we have is the third place game between the LA Express and the Memphis Showboats. This is going to be very tough because the LA Express has never seen the Memphis Showboats this season. So that one is going to be very, very tough for the LA Express. And like I said, Memphis is probably one of the best 2 teams in the league, but they fell in an upset to one of the teams that are in the championship round. And like I said, we're going to go now to the championship matchup between the Boston Breakers and the Chicago Blitz. Now, a little bit of history on this game. In week 6, they played each other and they faced off against each other. And Chicago handily took care of Boston 32.8 to 19.2. And like I said, Chicago was battling back and forth, and they ended up on the top spot in their division. And Boston came out a little bit right under Philadelphia in the Atlantic, but they ended up 7-6 and have been pretty strong. And like I said, they upset the Memphis Showboats last week, and now they're going into the championship game. And like I said, let me go over to the Guru board. I want to show you something, and I want to pay a little bit of tribute to both these teams. Now, let's go over here. Now, as you can see, I have the championship matchup over here, and it says championship game between the Boston Breakers and the Chicago Blitz. Congratulations to both teams. Like I said, LA Express, after their loss to Chicago, went over and talked to Coach Larry Hansen, and Coach Briscoe shook his hand and congratulated him and wanted him to go on and complete his mission and win the championship, as well as the Boston Breakers coach and Memphis Showboats coach went over and shook hands, and they were talking to each other, and they said, hey, look, congratulations, go on to the next round and win it all. So like I said, those are just the previews for this week. And like I said, I'll be back to close out the season and make sure that everybody is mentioned in the next episode. I want to say thank you for everyone's participation in the USFL this week and actually all season. We've actually had some very, very good games. We've had some very, very interesting games, upsets as well. Like I said, Boston is still alive, and they have a chance against the Chicago Blitz. LA Express had their chance, but they missed it. And like I said, the better team won, the Chicago Blitz. So it's going to be a very, very, very good championship matchup between Boston and Chicago. Like I said, thank you for this time, and I'll be back with the final highlights of the season, and I'll talk to you soon. You take care. This is your host, Briscoe, for the USFL Today. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.